Okay, guys. Well, welcome to Bedbeard's Casita here at Moto America, Road Atlanta. I'm finding that this is actually race one of the series, even though it's the third stop. But this is my show. I am Sam Schneider, Bedbeard, the podcast host. It's more than a podcast; it's a show. And if I'm understanding correctly, you guys are more than just riders and attendees here today. Right? What's your background? Who are you?
So we're the two up Journey Junkies, and we ride two up all over the country. Pretty much all over the country. We have a 21 street glide that we have over 40,000 miles.
Oh, yeah, like
So we put miles down, and then we just bought a road glide, Fast Johnny. So now we're gonna start putting miles on that one. So
Is she ever taken the handlebars, or are you always? It's just you.
she took the class.
All right. Okay.
it's in the glass, but I value my life and everybody.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. So why don't you go ahead and introduce yourselves? I know your name is Sam. It's a great name. I love it.
Yeah,
But to our friends at home, who are you?
I am Sam Fusen, and this is my wife now, Susan Fusen. We just got
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, we got married on April Fool's Day up in Vegas. Yeah, it was a good time. We saw Nicolas Cage right after. That was hilarious. Yeah, it was pretty funny. But just recently, well, not recently, 3 years removed from Missouri to Tennessee. Yeah.
Well, and so you're able to ride two up here, there, everywhere. How are you able to do this? What's your life? What's your jobs, your careers that you're able to just kind of keep on keeping on?
So I'm a welder by trade, and
That's a union thing, right?
a veteran.
Okay.
I run a center for kids with autism.
Oh, that's great. I actually, outside of this tent, I shot a new brand video for Jonathan's Landing, which is an autism live work facility that they're going to be teaching autistic children as well as adults, because you probably are aware of I believe it's called the cliff age of care or whatever. At 18, they about age out, and so then there's no state help.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's what I'm hip to your scene, is what I mean to say.
Yeah. So we both work full-time jobs. So Eddie since he does all the cooking.
No, I just found out you turned it on by opening up the laptop. So pretty funny, seriously.
We all have our skills.
You're right. So I didn't get it every. Yeah, I just get it safely there. So yeah, been a good journey, and
Well, so our mutual friend brought us together, Taylor from Cardo. He's got the great headsets, the units that keep everybody in communication. And so is that something that you guys have kind of picked up along the way? Your constant chatter? What's that?
some people kind of like find it funny that we don't listen to music when we're on our bike, and then we sometimes don't even talk. It's just we're riding, just release. You think about this or that. But the cool thing about it, yes, Cardo is about the best talking headsets that you can use. I mean, we've used Senna's, and Cardo is way. I mean, they've upped their game. So seriously,
On the way up here, we just connected with like Senator.
yep.
It was
And it's safer that way. People in the back can let us know what's going on. Up in the front, we can let everybody know what's going on. But the guys back in the back. So, I mean, yeah, it works awesomely.
So when you guys started riding two up, and then you thought, hey, this is fun. I have this wonderful videographer behind me, editor. When did the conversation turn from like, this is just great to recap, maybe we could do something with it?
You want to answer that one?
we started out just moved to Tennessee, and our goal every weekend was we always ended the water on. But then we'd forget where we lived because our mom stayed, so we could start recording. And then it was kind of fun, and then people started watching, and Daytona last year, we got to best videos out, and they were making it. So we just went for layer. So it's been just over a year.
Yeah. So it's really share us. Like, we're not scripted. We're just normal people, riding out there, and we just wanted to. You see a lot of it's not a bad thing. You see a lot of different riders, and it's just them, and they really don't have anybody with them other than maybe another rider and another bike. And you don't see anybody ever promoting the two up riders. So I mean, I really don't know of any other two up riders other than the ornery ones that ride two up and share their journey. So
Well, so then for a new rider, when they come across your page, is it that kind of a great first stop for someone that's like, maybe they're like, honey, I think this could be our thing. What do you like? And that's kind of how it starts with your fans or followers.
We got people look us up too, just for like tips or tricks, or how do you get your life on?
yeah,
There's a lot that says, I wish my wife would ride with me and she won't, so it's gonna do it.
duh.
I mean, I was timid at first, right? That I never ridden a bike ever.
Oh yeah,
I ride all the time. So I'm like, well,
yeah. For us to continue this together, I had to make sure she was gonna ride, would ride, and was gonna love to ride because I love to ride. I mean, I was raised on bikes, so dirt bikes. I've raced ATVs, all over the country. Then I got out of that and started riding Harleys, and I love it.
Well, and so that welding work, do you do a lot of your own work on your bike?
No, when I got out of the Army, I started welding. I've been doing it for like 22 years now. When I raced ATVs, I would do a lot of work, skid plates, crash bars, stuff like that. I am not a mechanic. Most welders will tell you that they're not a mechanic. But I can fabricate different things, but there's just not a lot on those bikes that, I mean, I guess you can make a skid plate if you wanted it, or, crash bars, stuff like that. I guess you could even do your own handlebars, but I'd rather buy the ones that actually work. And so I mean, I've made my own like sissy bars.
Yeah.
Back in the
Reinventing the wheel on some of the pieces that already exist.
Yeah. And if I can support, the small business guys trying to come up, I'll, buy their products and yeah.
With what you guys are doing now and where you imagine you would take it, is there a trajectory? Do you guys have like team meetings? You're like, let's get our goals for 2025 ready.
No, we just write down.
Enjoying it.
goal is just we like being together.
Yeah.
Oh,
yes.
And we have some people.
Yeah.
We can ride, like we go to Florida, we go to Arizona, or get ready to go to Milwaukee. I mean, we go everywhere.
Yes. And that's one of the biggest things that we have found doing this is, I mean, biker life is huge. And I mean, really, I have not met, a biker that hasn't been that was a jerk or whatever. Everybody that we've met, I mean, we're friends with. So it's seriously, everywhere we go, we have friends.
It's interesting with motorcycles, specific to motorcycles, the commonality that kind of everybody shares, where regardless of background, regardless of what bike it is,
Right.
to be able to ride the bike, people know is inherently dangerous. Like you're literally putting a bomb between your legs saying, let's go fast with it.
Oh, yeah. Let's go faster with it.
Faster. So I assume when you get to meet other individuals, there's already kind of the common bond that like, you're like, oh,
Right. Oh, exactly.
yeah.
What they have on their bike, what we have on our bike. I mean, the motorcycle itself is a talking point. And then, ask them, where have you been across, this world? Not even just, the United States. People have taken trips over in Europe. And I mean, that would be awesome to do. But where we're going to be in, years from now is, I mean, I'd like to see if I can get 100,000 miles on this street glide. I'd like to see if I can get 200,000 miles on a road glide. So
I think you're going to get there.
I hope so. Yeah.
So it's interesting as the show develops, and then obviously this show is based around the world that I live in. And so sometimes it's music guests, sometimes it's film and TV guests, and oftentimes it can be motorcycle guests. But then specific to you guys, it is because you're creators, you're playing with the tech, you're putting together story. Are there tools that you really like using? Are there things that you're like, you're like, do you look at like websites now that you're like, oh shit?
It's never ending. I mean, because I work full time and just trying to learn new apps and things like that. I don't know, just learning new tricks. There's nothing done that's specific. I just
This is like a second and third job for her. Like seriously, when she said, I'll do the cooking or I do the laundry. I cook dinner. I make sure, I'm bringing it to her. And she's, doing her editing. When we first started this, like I'm a YouTube junkie. I watch everything on YouTube. And she was watching everything and anything that had to do with, making a video
Yeah.
and doing her research. I mean, she'll be like, And I always say, it's not about the followers. It's not about, how many clicks we get or how many, but you look at that and it's just how many people have watched this, the comments, you have to respond to the comments, to get all your algorithms and all that stuff up. But she,
algorithm.
dude, I'm telling you, she is a pro at this. So from the videos that she started back at Daytona of last year, no, watch those.
We all start somewhere.
And you can see how good she has gotten. And it is amazing. Like, she's outgrown. What do you use?
I just use iMovie or CapCut, and I feel like I've outgrown it, and I need to move up. I just don't want to spend.
Right. I keep saying, go ahead and get it, but it's one of
those
bit of money.
Technology is always advancing like exponentially quickly. So you could get it and then get used to it, and then all of a sudden it's out of date and you're behind the times.
Yeah, for sure.
AI stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't really want to.
Well, I think that's how you found yourselves to this couch, because I intend for the show, regardless of the content, is going to be real conversations with real people. And so AI aside, I hope that whoever is following along gets to enjoy, just that last little bit of American authenticity found right here. America, coming to you. No, that's great. Well, I'm really happy to have met you today, and then I hope to see you again on the road.
Yeah.
This is the time that I give to you guys to tell your fans, your followers, people that don't know who you are yet, where to find you.
First of all, I would like to say thank you to our followers and the ones that, really watch our stuff. But find us on Instagram, YouTube at, the number 2 up Journey Junkies. Yeah. And watch our journey.
Yep. What's coming next?
On the walkthrough, we've got TMR in Tennessee.
That's Tennessee Motorcycle Music Revival for those that don't know that. Yeah.
That was he's already run.
Yeah. And then Milwaukee and then Sturgis. River City. Dude, May is covered, June's covered. July. We have a calendar, a scheduler, and it is always every weekend is filled up.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Like, it's crazy for 2024. And we're just getting started and we're excited. So,
well, I'm happy to have met you, and I hope to see you again on the road and somewhere else, maybe a music festival.
yeah, that'd be cool.
And then equally, I want to give you encouragement as you learn and develop your specific skills and your colors and all the things that you like that make you guys use. It's so easy to hear outside input and tell you what you should change or how you should do it, and just fucking ignore it. Because whatever you guys just do you, and it's going to go so much better. Just enjoy it.
Yeah, that's what I love about it. We don't script anything. We just talk and go and show. That's how. Yeah. But she said that about when you notified us about coming on. Why would anybody want to talk to us? And it's just we're appreciative and we're thankful, and it's fun. We have a good time doing this, and yet again we get to meet somebody else.
That's what life's about, man. It's just a ride
with the name Sam.
Oh, that's it, dude. Well, appreciate you guys. Thanks for coming on today.
Thank you for having us. Greatly appreciated.
That's it.
Bye, y'all.
See ya.